2025 is coming to an end, and I have finished my first full year of running. And these are the gear and supplements that I absolutely use on almost every run. No fluff, none of that. This is the absolute must-have gear that I've accumulated through my first year of running. So let's get into it with the first item that I take almost every run. So if you don't know, I'm based out of Texas and I have to support the Texas companies, and this company has been blowing up recently, and Nick Bare is just an amazing company with Bare Performance. So not surprising, G1M Sport is a must, especially during the summertime and on my long runs. This keeps me hydrated, and with someone that's struggled with weight in the past, with the amount of carbohydrates and electrolyte formula that this has, this makes sure that I don't cramp and am staying fueled on my runs. This is the fruit punch flavor. I actually switched over. I think they have another flavor called salted watermelon. I just got that one in here recently, but G1M Sports is a must if you want to stay hydrated on your runs. So during the winter time, I take 1 scoop of this. During the summertime, I take 2 scoops. So I actually complement this with another one. That's the BPN electrolytes. This, I just tried this out actually this week. I did get the salted watermelon on this. So this kind of combined with the G1M Sport just helps with the cramping. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I've had some really bad IT band injury after my marathon. So trying this out to combined with the G1M Sport to see if this will help just with the hydration of my body. But we're not just going to leave it up to the powders on this. We also are going to add in a tablet for the runs as well. So we are also combining this with the salt sticks. This has been a game changer. I started taking these on my half marathon a couple months back, and you have to take a bunch of these. I ended up taking these every 30 minutes, took 2 of them on my half marathon, and I didn't have any cramping, and I was still struggling with the injury. I ended up just deciding to pace a buddy of mine, and it just was a really overall good experience, and I think it was due to these salt sticks. And if you're wondering where I get all of this, I'll have a link to everything that I state in this video down below so you can check it out yourself. But I got the lemon lime flavor on these, and this is just pure salt just to help with the cramping during my runs. And again, I was taking these every 30 minutes during the run. Amazing, highly recommend, especially during the summer. This is going to help out. The other, I would say, pill that I just added in, I can't say that I've received any of the benefits yet, but that's right, sticking with the BPN trend, supporting the Texas companies, and that's the Strong Joints. This has, I believe, collagen, and I'm not even going to try to say this other. It's methylsulfonylmethane, 500 milligrams, and total collagen, 10 milligrams. To help out with joints, to combat that old age myth that running is going to ruin your knees. Technology and supplements have come a long way, so I've added this in. I'm only about a week into this. They say it should take about 30 days to really start noticing a huge difference. So I'll give you an update on this. Pretty easily, just a pill, added it in with my daily vitamins, and this is something that I'm excited to see if it truly does help. So that's going to be a wrap when it comes to the supplements I take. Now we're going to shift into the actual gear that I use for my running. And the number one and one of the first purchases I bought since I started going into the summer last year was my Nathan water bottle. This has been clutch on my longer runs. I've usually put the G1M Sport in here. It just slides on your hand. It has a thumb hole so you can just hold it. It's extremely light. The longest run I've done with it was a half marathon, and I just kind of rotate every 3 or 4 miles between the hands, since it does kind of give your arm a little bit of extra weight, but it's not too noticeable. You mainly feel it once it's filled, but not only can you just hold it and it's not going to drop, but it has a pouch in the front to put any gels, and it also has a zipper if you need to put your keys or any other secure items on the side right here. Love this. I opted for the harder Nathan water bottle. You'll see a lot of runners use the collapsible ones versus the hard one. I opted for this one mainly because I saw a lot of people losing those. You would see them scattered along the races. They would tear. They're very hard to wash. This one, I just throw it in the dishwasher or wash it by hand with some hot water and soap, and it's good to go. No issues, and just ease is what's important on my runs. So love this Nathan water bottle. If you notice anything about me through this video, you notice that once I find a brand that I like, I just stick with it. So not surprising, the next up on this list is my Nathan running belt. This is the first belt I've ever bought, and I don't think I need a switch now. I've put this through the ringer on some of I worked during my marathon, and it has breathable material along the side right here. You can see, let's see if I just pull it down, you can see through it, and you can actually put 2 water bottles, one on each side. Now it does get a little wonky, but you can do it if you need to. And then not only that, but it also has the back zipper. So I usually use this for my keys, and then on the front zipper I have my phone, and since it's so secure, I just leave it unzipped for easy access in the front to my phone. I very rarely will go on a run and not have this. It is just amazing to use. Just slide it on and go. Whatever you put on in here is not gonna move around. I put gels in here. I have maxed this out, and it has been a tried and true staple for all of my runs. Now that we're moving into the winter season, I haven't really bought a ton of winter things for my runs, but these two have become clutch, with the first one being a gaiter. I just slide this over my head and put it on like this for when the wind comes on, and it has been amazing. Or just wear it around your neck, and it's just an amazing thing to have out there in the cold weather. It rolls up, put it in your pocket, and you're good to go if you don't need it. A very simple but useful item that I have, and as I've mentioned previously, if you want to know where I get any of this, I'll have a link down below to everything that I've mentioned in this video. Now the next item, again, is super simple, but it's my Nike gloves. I use these when it drops below probably 40 degrees. Most of the heat goes out of your head and your hands, and these Nike gloves are clutch whenever the weather drops, and they have the magnetic or whatever type of fingertip, so I can even use my phone when I'm wearing these and not have to take them off. Love these gloves. Super happy that I've added this to the winter arc for my running. I've bought a few other purchases for like winter clothing that I'm not going to mention in this video. If you want a separate video for those, just drop a comment below and I can make a video about those. But haven't got too much, to be honest, when it comes to winter clothes for running. So that's all the gear I mainly use and have collected through this year of running. But there is one more. This is a bonus one that I have for you that I'm super excited, and it's probably the best one that I bought all year. And that's my Garmin Forerunner 955. I absolutely love this. Switching from Apple has probably been one of the best things I've done since I've started running this year. And the reason I love this watch and the main feature that I use every time is just pairing it up to my headphones and using the pace notifications for my runs. If I'm going too slow or too fast, it just notifies me in my earbuds to slow down or speed up. It has programmable workouts, so when I go do my strength training days, I can track my reps, and it's really helped with my accountability with sticking with my training plan and getting faster and stronger through my runs. It also gives you a lot of data, obviously, with this, just for heart rates, pacing, and cadence. The other main feature I use is throughout my neighborhood, if I start hitting a segment, it'll actually let me know like, hey, there's a segment in 5 feet, and I can stay to that segment and become like a local legend or whatever it may be. So absolutely killer watch. Love this. Best watch I've ever had. So switching from Apple, if you're looking for a fitness watch dedicated, the Garmin Forerunner 955 is an absolute must-have coming in to 2026. So that's a wrap of all the gear that I have collected. I did get some clothing throughout the year, so if you want a specific video for that on what clothes that I absolutely love, drop a comment below and I can kind of go over that. I'm still collecting that, especially for the winter season. Running has obviously changed my body dynamics, so all of the winter clothes I had last year no longer fit, and kind of going through that towards the end of the year, so still kind of collecting on a lot of that stuff. But if you want a video about that, like I said, just comment below and more than happy to share the clothes that I wear for all of my runs. So if you've stayed along this long, please subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend that's also in the running community. So definitely appreciate you supporting the channel and following me on my running gear and running journey for 2025. If you want to stay up to date, I do have a marathon coming up in March, so subscribe and follow me through that journey as well. Appreciate it. Until next time. Bye.